Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to our online Freedom Lifestyle event. My name is Bridget, and if you're watching this live tonight, or if somebody has sent you the recording, I'd just like to invite you to sit back and relax and watch with an open mind and an open heart. Tonight we're here to share with you a couple of things. The first thing being a little bit about our JBT Health Program and the products that go alongside it. And the second is about how we are creating a lifestyle that we all desire, and that's the freedom lifestyle. So I also have a good friend of mine launching her business tonight, Erica. So welcome, Erica. And if you've jumped on to support her, thank you so much. I know she really appreciates it, and we'll hear from her a little bit later. Just to let you know a little bit about me and my story, and I came across the program and products probably about a year and a half ago now. I had struggled for quite a while to lose post-baby weight. And so after trying what seemed a million things, I came across our 8-week challenge, which we have going again at the moment actually, and I managed to lose 6 kilos in 8 weeks. So even though that was a good feat in itself and it made me feel a lot better, it was the changes that came after that I really made me fall in love with the program and the products. I really noticed that I had a lot more energy, I craved lots more vegetables and fruit, and my skin cleared up, my hormones regulated, and I no longer get migraines and no more period pains. So those are the awesome benefits that I've found. So I just found myself recommending the product to everyone, and when the opportunity arose to look at the business side, I thought, why not? But we'll talk about that in a little bit. First, I'd like to bring on a good friend of mine, Julia, and she's here to share with you tonight a little bit about our program and products. So, Jules?
Hey, thanks, Bridget. So, hey everyone. So my name's Julia. I'm a mum of 2, and my husband and I have a physio clinic here in Tauranga. So tonight I get to share with you a bit about a range of nutritional support products that I really love, and they're called Juice Plus. I came across them about 2 years ago now, and at the time I'd just finished my postgrad nutrition study, and I got into doing that nutrition study because I guess over time, working as a health professional, I'd seen just people coming into the clinic and they'd come in for an injury, but 9 times out of 10 there was so much more going on with their health. Whether it was just so common for our clients to be taking medications like antidepressants, sleeping tablets, blood pressure medications, or to have things like digestive issues, or like Bridget said, hormonal issues, autoimmune disorders, skin problems, stuff like that. It was just so common. And so from what I already knew that so many of those problems were caused by inflammation. And I guess that diet and lifestyle could make so much difference for people in treating those and changing them and just letting them, live happier, healthier lives. So I guess I was already giving our clients advice on improving their nutrition, but I was finding it was quite hard for people maybe to make those changes. Our lifestyle today, like so many people are just so busy. I know I was, because, having little kids and trying to work and things like that. It just sometimes what I ate wasn't my first priority. So when I came across this range of products, I was pretty excited actually, because I could see that these were a way that we could just easily bridge the gap between what we're supposed to be eating for our health and what we actually were eating, and something that I could share with our clients as well. So let me tell you a bit about them. Pretty much the first amazing product we have is our fruits, veggies and berry capsules. So these are capsules, completely vegan. They're fruits, veggies and berries which have had the water and sugar taken out, and they've been put into capsules. Pretty simple, hey? I think everybody by now knows that we should be eating a wide range of fruit and veggies every single day. Although we in New Zealand, we might say 5+ a day. Actual research these days is pointing to more like 9 to 11 servings, and it's pretty hard to get a wide range of that many fruit and vegetables every single day. This just takes all the stress out of it, because pretty much you can take a couple of capsules and that, it's filling all those nutritional needs. We know that fruit and veggies really lower inflammation, and not only that, but these supplements have had, or these nutritional support products have had over 30 peer-reviewed research articles done on them. And that might not mean much to some of you, but as a, with my scientific background, that's just unheard of. Like, there's no other natural health products that have that sort of backing. And it shows that they do things like lower inflammation, like we're talking about. And that's just, so key in living a healthy life. The awesome thing with these is that for kids, they also come in a gummy form. So in our fruits and veggies, there's 11 fruits and 11 veggies in these. They're in a gummy form. We can be getting that into our kids every single day. They're yummy. They taste like lollies, but they're all natural, all vegan. They're just so amazing. And for every adult order of these products, we can sponsor a child for free. And so that's just such an awesome, way to be able to affect whole families and improve, nutrition. And we've had so much feedback about kids who are maybe fussy and not eating fruit and vegetables. They start having these in their diet and they start craving fruit and veg. I know my daughter these days, when we go to pick, just now picking broccoli out of the garden, it only gets halfway into the house and half of it's gnawed off. So she's in love with her veggies these days, which is awesome. So that's our first product. And our next thing that we have is our vegan omegas. So you've probably heard about omegas. Usually we'd get them from fish oil, but these are completely vegan. So they've skipped the middle fish. They've gone straight to the source where the fish would normally get their omegas from. So it's in a form that our body can use straight away, just like fish oil, but it's from the algae. So the company grow the algae, so we know that it's all, heavy metal free and completely clean. And it's blended with an amazing range of plant-based omegas. So omegas are good. I mean, every cell in our body needs them, but they're especially known for their role in heart health, brain health, and then things like skin, hair, and nails. So, we've just seen so many amazing results, especially, people suffering with eczema or maybe mental health issues and things like that. They're such a good addition. And, omegas are something our body can't make. Most of us aren't getting enough in our diet. So adding these in is just an amazing way to, again, just be bridging that gap every single day, giving our body what it needs. To round off our product range, we have our complete powders. So where these other fruit and veggie things are more our micronutrients, our complete powders are our macronutrients. So you've got an amazing vegan source of protein in there, but it's balanced with carbs and your fats as well. And we don't condone meal replacements, but these are a great snack to have on the run. In our family, we use them as a smoothie booster. So we put them into a smoothie and we all have that in the morning. What's awesome about them is they're safe for kids. They're safe for everyone. They don't have any artificial flavors or colorings and things like that, which most other powders do. They taste delicious, and they've also got heaps of superfoods in there. So it's just getting your nutrients again from real food sources. And it's just a super easy and convenient way to do that. They come in these, but I also have the big bags, which we just put a scoop in every morning into our smoothie. So that pretty much rounds out our product range. What else can I say? I mean, one of the reasons I love them is they're safe for pregnancy, they're safe for breastfeeding, they're safe for kids. There's not many products around that are like that. I love that I can recommend them to everyone. There's nothing artificial in them. They're just food. So our body can recognize all of this that we're putting in and absorb it and use it really well, as opposed to those synthetic vitamins that many of us have, grabbed off the chemist shelf and things like that, which your body really can't recognize and use. We just end up peeing them out, getting really expensive pee. So aside from this, we have an amazing program, like Bridget mentioned. It's the JBT program, and it comes along with these products. So it's got everything that you need. It's got hundreds of healthy, yummy recipes that are family friendly. It's got the 8-week challenge, like Bridget talked about. It's got exercise guides, mindset series, just everything that you could need. And I love that I can just give this to our clients. It's all, once you're in the program, you never get kicked out. So that's an amazing thing to be able to offer people as well. So enough from me. What I love to hear is about other people's experience using the products and program. So I'm going to pass you over to Charlotte.
Yep.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hey, thanks, Julia. Awesome. Hey, thanks, guys, for having me on. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I've got people turning up at my house in like literally 3 minutes. I have been on the Juice Plus product since January of last year. And I was a mum back then. My twins were 2.5. They're now 4. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're 4. And I was super, super depleted postnatal. And I was suffering with some pretty severe postnatal depression. Prior to having kids, I was a long distance runner. I was eating incredibly well. I was training 5 times a week, running up to, doing a long, 18-kilometer run on a Sunday. And then to get thrown into the darkness of like postnatal depression and not being able to get off the couch, not being able to get out of bed, and even struggling to get a shower every day was a complete contrast to life as I knew it. And I didn't really know what to do about it. And I got to that point in January last year where something had to change. And I figured like I was living on toast and coffee, like I might as well do something else that was at least good for me. And fruits and vegetables made sense. So within about 4 days, I got my energy back, or at least I started to. That was the first real kind of noticeable change that came across my path. I was able to have a shower. I was able to go about my day without having a nap and go to bed at a very normal bedtime. And my kids were already sleeping through. So for me to suddenly have all this energy and have all this like kind of wellness, this overwhelming sense of wellness, I just cannot describe it to people. And all of a sudden things started to get better. In the months that followed, I started to see better hair, better skin, better nails. My irritable bowel symptoms kind of eased off. I still struggle with overwhelm and anxiety, and I find those periods of overwhelm and anxiety are further and farther between. And then, of course, the program and the community went on to support me. I spent 8 months until I came off my antidepressants entirely. So I've been antidepressant free since about September last year. And I have lost 10 kilos doing the shred and kept that off with the program. My husband's lost 20 kilos on the shred. So there's been loads and loads of benefits for our family. And I think for me, like I was thinking about it the other day, I was just like, wow, actually Ella has symptoms of psoriasis, my daughter. She's not been diagnosed, but she's got symptoms of psoriasis, and she hasn't had a flare in a long, long time. And in fact, the last time she had a flare of patchy skin was when we ran out of chews. Crazy, right? And they get a cold, it's gone in about 3 or 4 days. It doesn't hang around. Jonah's been fighting off a little bit of a cold, and it hasn't amounted to much, and it looks like it's going to kind of just pass him by. We don't go to the doctor. These are just kind of typical things that you would expect to be doing with kids that are that age. So an amazing product and program. The community is amazing, and we are incredibly grateful. And I think I'm passing to Kayla. Yes.
Yep.
Kayla. Yep.
I'm here. Okay. Hi guys. So I started the Juice Plus product about 3 months ago now, and it's been amazing. I've got a 6-month-old baby, and so after having him, energy levels just went completely down, and I was just finding that I couldn't get through the day without needing a nap or two, and also having a toddler, that's a bit hard to do. So by the end of the day, I was just gone. and my poor husband would come home to a very grumpy, tired wife and very grumpy children. And since taking the supplements, it's been incredible. Within that first week, I had an amazing boost in energy. I could go all day and be happy by the evening and go to bed and sleep amazing as well. And one thing that I really found was my milk supply just completely increased, which was amazing because I'd kind of, when I had my daughter, I needed to wear like breast pads for, 6 months. And then with my son, I stopped needing them, and I noticed that my supply was just getting down really bad. And then within a week, again, I had to go back to wearing breast pads because my milk supply was just, I had milk for Africa. So it's been an amazing journey. It's helped our immune systems. My daughter last year was horrible. She just had sickness after sickness, and this year so far she's had the odd colds and coughs, and they've only lasted a couple of days, which has been amazing because usually she'd be out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks when she'd get sick. So it's been a really amazing experience, even in such a short time frame that we've been taking it. And we're definitely not looking back. It's onwards and upwards with such an amazing product. And
Cool, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Kayla and Charlotte. It's always so good to hear everyone's stories, and there's always new ones. And I can't tell you what the product would do for you. It affects everyone differently, but there's just been there's so many amazing results with everyone around the world. So let's switch gears a little bit now. I'll talk a little bit about the business side. I don't think I mentioned before that I'm also a traditional business owner. I have a catering company, and when I first looked into the business side of Juice Plus, I'd already been on the products for about 4 months. I was really in love with it, and when I found out that the franchise fee was only $175 a year, I thought, well, why not? It's kind of a no-brainer after spending like $200,000 to set up my catering company. But I guess, like everyone, I had a lot of questions, and my biggest problem was, am I going to have enough time? Because in the summer, I'm flat out. Some days I do 18-hour days back to back, and I was just like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to put the effort in that I need. But what I found after starting it for a little bit is that this business is a business in a box. It's completely set up to do around your current life or your current job, children, whatever you have going on. And if you can find a few stolen moments throughout the day, then you can make this work. So I'm so grateful I said what if, and now I pick and choose my catering jobs. I work 6 months a year, and in the winter I hang out with my daughter. So it's turned out to be amazing. But I'd love for some people to share some stories around their experiences in the business. I think I'll bring Hannah on. And if you
there's a baby.
The baby's gone. Hey Hannah, do you want to just share with us, like how you came across the business, and if you had any hesitations when you first found out about it?
Yeah. Hi everybody. Welcome. So my name's Hannah. I come from a little place called Ahipara in the very far north of New Zealand. I have been a part of the Juice Plus company for 2 years next month, which is exciting. And I came across this business from a Facebook post. I first initially reached out about the program. The Whole Foods aspect really stood out to me. At the time, I had my third baby. Had just come off a 3-year degree. Was running a traditional business at the time, and mum life and all of that stuff. So yeah, I definitely needed the program in my life, and it did amazing things for me. Very similar stories to Kayla. And I immediately jumped into becoming a partner with the company as well, because I had actually kind of been looking for something like this. Because I was a traditional business owner, I was kind of open to other streams of income, always looking for opportunities to invest money and all that sort of thing. I was right into that, and so I somehow manifested it. I wasn't really hesitant about this. Once I saw the product, I knew it was the one. But I had seen previous companies and seen friends go into other types of companies, and the product just never aligned with my core values and beliefs. And so I just kept going and knew that I'd find something someday. And yeah, and then I came across Juice Plus and knew that was definitely something that I could stand by and that I could share with other people. My biggest hesitation was, one of the first things I said was, I don't want to be one of those people. I didn't want to be one of those like salesy people. I'd seen people do it like that before, and it was like a little bit cringy, and I just kind of, was like, okay, I just don't want to be that person. And my mentor, Adam, who I had my first call with, reassured me very quickly that I wouldn't be that person. And you definitely don't have to be. If you're teachable, if you follow the system that we have, we've got resources for freaking days, man. That support you and help you share this authentically, and that's what I really love about it. The resources are incredible. You don't have to come up with anything yourself. You just have to put your own flavor into it and just show up as your most authentic self. So that's what I love about this business, and I'm really stoked to be here and excited for you, Erica.
Awesome. Thanks, Han. I think now we're going to bring Stacey on. Stacey, are you able to talk? I know you've got...
Yeah, no, I've got tired babies. I've been running away and coming back.
Thanks so much. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about you and how you came across the business, and what is it that you love about it the most, I guess?
Awesome. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Stacey. I am actually a solo mum here of 3-year-old twins in Christchurch. I discovered this business back in April of 2017, and I actually ran scared from the business and went, nah, can't do it. What if I fail? What if, I don't succeed? What if I don't sell anything? All of the excuses in the book, everything that was pretty much a fear was there. I had looked at these opportunities before and kind of really wanted to do them, but like I said, the fear was there. So anyway, my partner and I at the time, we were struggling on one income, and me going back to work was just not viable. So I am from the hospitality industry here in Christchurch, and the amount of pay that I'd get in my hand would go straight into putting 2 kids into childcare under the age of 3. It was pointless. There was no way I was going to do that and then come home and do all the mum jobs and look after him as well. So I pretty much kind of went, in October, I went, stuff it, I'm going to do it. Went, stuff it, it's a pair of shoes, pair of Nikes, and I got a business for a year. And yeah, it's just basically been absolutely amazing ever since. It's the best decision I've made in my life. So, I kind of roller coasted there for a little bit, and then in 2018, the business just took off. I was dealing with a relationship breakup. I was dealing with everything, and it just took off. And I struggled a bit mentally because it was a toxic relationship that I was in. But the cool thing about this business is I could stand back. The one thing I really liked about it is while I was dealing with my mental stability pretty much of coming out of that relationship, I could take 5 minutes and I could chill out. My uplines, sidelines and all that were there to help and support me throughout that and support my team while I dealt with basically coming out of an abusive relationship. So that's a really cool thing about this business, is you're never alone. You've always got support. Just like Hannah said, you know, her mentor supports her. So that's the kind of thing I love about this business. The other thing I love about this business is the community. Okay, we're all great mates. We all see each other every week, even online. We've only just met each other in Melbourne. We've all been in the business for over 2 years, and it's been pretty cool. It's like a big girls club, big mums club kind of thing, and it's a great community to be a part of. And staying at home and working around your kids and around whatever other things that you do is pretty cool. It's pretty epic, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, short and sweet.
Thanks, Han. I completely relate to that. I went straight back to work after having my daughter because I didn't think there was another way, and I wish someone had told me about this before, but now I'm so happy that I've found it. So I think now, Erica, I'd love to hear from you, Han, and why you decided to join the business and what you're excited about for the future.
Sweet. So I've been taking the products for a while now, and I've been telling my friends about it and going on and on about it, and was working with Bridget over the summer, and she said, you're pretty much selling it anyways, why don't you start selling it and make a side income? It's a way to supplement my income over the winter, because my work at Tia's Tacos and on the truck is so seasonal. We're really busy in the summer, not so busy in the winter. So yeah, I decided like it made sense to me, and you know, my studies were in finance, and I followed people like Robert Kiyosaki in my younger days, and Warren Buffett, and multiple sources of income just made sense to me, and starting a new side business that kind of goes hand in hand with what I'm already doing in the food industry. So yeah, I decided to jump on board, and it's been amazing. The mentors are really cool. You've got people that are making buku bucks that are still interested in the little guys like us that have just started out, which you would never have in the corporate world or in big business. The CEO wouldn't give two shits about you, but oops, sorry. Yeah, here they do. So yeah, they have a valid interest in what you're doing, and they want to see you succeed, which is awesome. And what else can I say? There's a lot more, but yeah, I think that's it. I just want to thank my friends for showing up, and my cousin in America, and I'll hand it back to Bridget.
Awesome. Thanks, Han. You're amazing. You're going to rock at this. You know, like, this is all about lifting each other up and helping each other out, and you've got such a big heart, so I can't wait to see what you do. I'd just really like to thank you for all coming along tonight, and if anything that we've shared tonight resonates with you in any way, then please get in touch with the person who invited you or sent you this link. I know, I know when I first watched a link like this, I had a million questions, and I just urge you to get them answered. So thank you so much, and if I could just leave you with one thing, it is what if you could make this business work for you and create the lifestyle of your dreams. Have a good night, everyone. Ciao.
Good night, babe. Sorry we missed it.
It's all right. Good night.